Wake up. Ebro in the morning with Laura Stylez and Rosenberg.
You shouldn't be saying that on the air.
Listen to this. Stop the music.
Welcome to the District of Craplumbia. Yes, I'm MTC. It's time to talk about Donald Trump's L's for the week. So many! You just lost a crap ton of elections. Just a crap ton. Of course, they were all in famously deep blue cities and states like Pennsylvania, Ohio, where this Republican just straight up quit the city council after a bunch of Democrats slipped some seats. Texas, so blue. Mississippi, where Democrats broke the GOP's supermajority in the state house, just a super liberal area. Florida, just blue. Peacock blue. Virginia, where Democrats pushed every red county to the left except 4, and won Lynchburg, where Jerry Falwell and Liberty University are. Radical.
That was just a rundown by this woman I follow who's a snarky, sarcastic political commentator about how many elections the Democrats won around the country the other day. The narrative push on a lot of mainstream media, but, realize the president has basically bullied mainstream media for the most part to stay away from covering any of this because they're afraid of getting fined or, getting some sort of lawsuit levied against them, which many have capitulated to, or like the Hot 97 Instagram and the owners of Hot 97 who continually try to push some narrative against Zoran Mamdani on their Instagram. Most people just in media are capitulating to the president or was really looking forward to the tax breaks that they may not be getting now as the Democrats push back very, very aggressively against things going on in the federal government. And for that, I give you this button.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So all that big Willie talk, hop, you're playing yourself, you're playing yourself, you're playing yourself. I don't play.
The reason I give you the button, all of you people who are really looking forward to your tax breaks and really looking forward to, more GOP control over the political conversation and the positions in the government, is because it's only been how many months, Cass One?
What is this, month 11?
It's only been 11 months. We are not at midterms. And the people who have access to voting polls and special elections and any voting opportunity, it seems they not rocking with y'all. Have you guys seen the viral clips of people standing in food lines?
Yep.
And people walking up to them saying, "Where's your Make America Great Again hat?"
I've seen this. Yeah, that's been moving around a bunch. Yeah,
I've seen like 10 different videos like this. And none of the people standing in line are saying, "Nah, that's not me. I didn't support that." They're all just like, "Man, stop it, man. Why are you bringing that up, man?" Yo, you played yourself.
By the way, you're talking about these are people, Ebro, who have voted for Trump 2 and 3 times. This isn't 2018 where someone was like, "Yo, I got caught up. I was trying to go against the government. I was sick of the politics. I wanted an outsider." You saw January 6th. You saw COVID. You've seen everything happen.
You've seen the hiding of the Epstein files.
And said, "Let me do this one more time." Sorry, Cass?
No, I said, I forgot about the Epstein files.
Hit the button.
I forgot all about
Congratulations.
Well, listen, they're working overtime to help you forget, bro. From trying to start a war down in Venezuela to blowing people out the water near Trinidad.
What about the Nigeria war?
Just declaring we need to go save Christians in Nigeria.
Crazy.
Nah, it's wild out here, and I'm watching everyone not cover the fact that the Democrats really, really, really ran through and picked up a bunch of very important state and local elections.
Well, and they really are trying to downplay it and act like everything was just New York.
It was not.
And New Jersey. Yeah,
it was not. It was not.
Virginia governor. There's some big stuff. Beating Trumpers.
No. The Mississippi State House, bro, is a super majority Democrat in Mississippi. It went from a super majority Republican to a super majority Democrat in the State House of Mississippi.
Well, that's Mississippi. It's a stronghold for the Democrats. No, and you could see, by the way, like I saw a little clip of Trump talking yesterday of him being like, yeah, we have to talk about what happened yesterday and what that means. Like, you could tell in a moment where he was talking that I think he may be even in less denial about it being bad than they are on TV.
Facts.
He knows it wasn't good. He thought he was going to get a mandate. He didn't think he was going to get smashed in every single election, basically. If you supported Trump, it was basically you're losing.
Yeah, man. Mia Bell, what you got today, fam?
For congratulations, you played yourself. I'm giving it to Paul Pierce. He has this podcast called Truth After Dark, and
After Dark.
Yeah, and the After Dark is crazy. He was really pushing men to cheat on their women to see if they really love them, and I think it's insane. Audio 1, please.
If you really want to know if a girl love you for real, go cheat on her and see how she react. Now we're gonna see what's real. I don't know. Tell me. Tell me.
Congratulations.
We'll tell you this.
Like, what? Are you okay, Mr. Pierce? 48 years old. I don't like it.
Well, I mean, Paul Pierce has he's been interesting on the internet for some time.
Yeah, that's my guy. He's trolling, man.
Big time trolling. Turn off the mic, Paul Pierce.
Well, look, the industry built around podcasts and selling microphones and making everyone feel like they have the skill set to be a broadcaster. Yo, that hustle has been crazy to watch. The amount of microphones and podcast equipment that was sold by these companies.
Bro, and no one even talks about it. No, that I've never heard someone talk about the podcast equipment industry.
Well, because I don't think people are paying attention. It's one of my favorite topics, by the way. Just like it's the I'm a producer, I'm a rapper, I'm a singer, DIY artist industry.
Oh yeah.
Selling you all type of computer programs and laptops and software and all that.
The podcast is that times 1,000. It feels.
It might be. Yeah, it's even easier.
I know people who do nothing in the entertainment industry who have a podcast.
That's right.
I know artists who are big stars who are like, yeah, I'm starting a podcast. I'm like, why? Why are you starting a podcast?
Because I want to say something. I got something to say.
I've been a radio guy my whole life. Going back now, I'm 28 years, whatever it is. I don't remember anyone, like, it wasn't like, oh, man, my goal is also to get a microphone and be on the radio. I have to do it.
It was never a thing.
And then yet, once it got popping, it's like everybody needs a podcast. It's the only thing to do with your life is have a podcast.
Sit around and talk with your friends and share it with your other friends.
You actually, Ebro, I don't think give me enough credit.
Why?
Because you know what I'm like about getting mad at when people are in my space on anything. Like, think about how you troll me for the Commanders.
No, listen. The
fact that I don't spend all day, every day railing on this is crazy.
No, you would have been institutionalized.
I guess
you
right.
would have had your brain. You were smart enough to not get emotional about it because there would have been no end.
No end. It would have been every day. Can you believe this one has a podcast?
You would have went off the rails. You would have been medicated and institutionalized.
Yeah, you guys, it would have been like, what about Bob? You guys would have had to come visit me somewhere. It would have been sad. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the reviews. I don't like to do this because over here on this program, you know, I know Ebro and I both live in households, I believe, where there's some fondness and affection for the great Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
So I take no pleasure in doing this. I like Kim. I think she stands on the right side of stuff for the most part, puts her money behind good things. I think she's mostly a good person. But for this new TV show she's starring called All's Fair.
What's that? I missed this.
Just hit the button, Shawnee.
Congratulations.
Ebro, I've missed it as well. But
they're watching it, and they're not telling us they're watching it.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I don't know if people are watching it, but people who are watching, they're going, "Why am I watching this?"
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Now you remember last week I talked about Ryan Murphy, the guy who produced the Ed Gein show, in addition to Dahmer, and he's like one of the biggest producers in Hollywood, and he drives me crazy with his sensationalism and over-the-top stuff. He did Aaron Hernandez. He did the Menendez brothers. He did American Horror Story, which, by the way, is the first show that ever cast Kim Kardashian as anything. Well, Kim Kardashian is now cast as the star of All's Fair. And it's a show about a group of high-powered female attorneys as they help get their clients revenge on cruel men. On Rotten Tomatoes, with critics, their show currently has a 0.
That's never happened before. I saw this
never-
headline. It's never happened before.
We've never seen this before. Now, I talked to someone who will remain nameless, who's very fond of Kim Kardashian, who was like, yo, I was excited to watch this. This is unbelievably bad. Like, yeah, like I think what happened was she's done a couple of roles, and but they were small roles, and then I think she jumped into front and center star.
Trying to carry a show, and she gets his button.
In addition to with a guy who also writes in a stupid, sensationalized way. Yeah, hit that button one more time and put a ball.
Damn, Kim.
She'll be all right, though.
You think the Bills will get paid this month?
Not only do I think she'll power through it, but I think she'll get other opportunities down the line as well.
As we articulated earlier this morning on the program, the common peoples of America have had an awakening, and they're voting against billionaires and the oligarchy as much as they possibly can, and conservatives, the Christian nationalist right, and all of that is taking place in state and local politics, where it seems that people have woken up to the scam that is MAGA. But let's see if it continues. Simultaneously, though, I just saw a video of Elon Musk being celebrated at the, I guess, shareholders meeting for Tesla, where they, by 75%, voted to some financial maneuver for Elon Musk to become a trillionaire.
I don't think I can understand what that is. A trillionaire.
What's a trillionaire, Cass?
Listen, Rosenberg, I was on the same page yesterday, and I had to Google it because I was like, let me Google it in a way that
So what
maybe
is
I
it?
could understand. So, 100 million. Can you grasp 100 million? Can you think about 100
Most people cannot, but
Well, I can grasp 100 million, yeah.
All right, so you know how many 100 millions are in 1
A billion. 1,000.
No. 10,000. There's 10,100 millions in 1 trillion.
In 1 trillion.
yes.
Yeah.
There's 10,100 millions.
Yes. I still can't grasp it, but
No, because now you're talking about literally there's no way to spend the money.
Well,
there's no way to spend $1 billion, really.
No, I mean $1 billion. If you buy a few planes, you go buy those Qatari planes at $250 million a pop.
Nope, still can't spend it.
Wait, how many? It's 1,000.
the struggle is real.
1,000 millions in a
No,
billion.
the struggle's real. Call right now, 800-223-9797. Bring in DJ John.
Yeah. Oh, it's DJ John.
Johnny.
DJ John.
Johnny.
DJ John. DJ John.
There's a real test on the way. A real test for Mia Bell is on the way this Freedom Friday.
What you mean by that?
There's a real test on the way. Her sense of humor will be challenged.
Yikes.
Yeah. DJ John, your sense of humor is always challenged. And you usually fail.
Damn.
Mia Bell, don't be like DJ John.
I will try my best not to be.
Don't lash out at the people because they're critical.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got to
All right.
laugh. It's a family show. We're all family. We all get made fun of.
Ha ha ha. What else?
There's even an email in here. Somebody thinking Shawnee Culture's got cancer. It gets real on Freedom Friday.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Damn.
Don't
Why
put
would they say that?
on me, Ricky Bobby.
I
What is-
rebuke.
Well, I mean, if I was...
Hot to it.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. But the person said Shawnee needs to go see a specialist because their father-in-law had the same issue Shawnee had, and they were acting like the regular doctors in the ear, nose, and throats were enough, and come to find out he had throat cancer.
True.
He survived. He's in remission.
Shawnee has been checked out by mad doctors. though.
Yeah.
He's not just... Listen, he's
Wait,
annoying.
you went with mad doctors? Is that what you went with?
I have been.
Well, it's more than one.
Okay.
Because
listen.
I got hit by a car in
Yeah, you
July.
got- exactly. So they started with the scanning then, and you've been to a specialist too for your throat, right? To an ENT, right?
Absolutely. And a hematologist.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I do want to say one last thing in defense of Shawnee's repug-sounding voice. Even at his most healthy, to be clear, he always has a rasp in his voice.
True.
He doesn't start at, where I'm at with my voice tone. It's not there.
True.
So let's not put negative energy in the universe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But anyways, Ebro's point is you never know on Freedom Friday.
That's right.
That's the point. Someone has a whole email talking about Mary Bell. And so, listen, I guess that means you, Mary Bell.
Where's she at?
That's crazy.
I guess Mia Bell is Mary Bell. We'll get to it.
All right, DJ John, what are you giving away when they call and stump you with a question?
Raekwon and Mobb Deep 30th anniversary tour happened at the Brooklyn Paramount December 7th, so you'll be in the building, plus you qualify for our VIP package. Go to Ticketmaster.com for your tickets, and may hop by Live Nation Hot 97, baby.
All right, now, DJ John, drop a gem on them.
Let's do it. Today's gem by DJ John. Happy Friday, y'all. Good vibes age well. Drama doesn't.
Beautiful. Now, listen, I want to tell a story about DJ John real quick.
Oh, well.
Where you giving that beautiful?
Well,
That was so boring.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get to the next thing. I heard a story about DJ John last week.
What'd you hear?
Uh-oh.
That last Friday, DJ John, I think it was last Friday, whatever day it was, sometime last week, DJ John was out being Mixie John.
Okay.
As we know he is. And he DJ'd a party at the Comedy Stand, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And afterwards, he volunteered to give our old friend Billy June a ride home back to Westchester.
Okay.
Oh, it was a mess.
Billy June got in the car with him. They went to a diner. They stopped for a late night meal about 3 a.m. Which, Shawnee, my first thought was, oh, you weren't here for this, but John had just last Friday finished a water cleanse, where in the last one he lost 15 pounds. So my first thought was, why are you going to the diner the next day? We just finished the water cleanse. But then Billy June said, you simply had an omelet, so maybe you kept it clean. So who am I to judge?
Yeah.
I'm everyone to judge. Who are we kidding? But
Judger.
then John fell asleep at the diner. Mixie John passes out completely at the diner to the point that you couldn't even drive home. And the guy who you offered a ride to, who hasn't driven a car in 9 years, had to drive you home.
9 years? He said 1 year. He told me 1 year.
9 years.
Even
Oh, so he lied to me.
Like, what?
What?
Wait, John, why did you pass out?
I was just tired. I was fatigued, being up all day. So it was, and plus I did the club for like 5 hours. Before that, I was up all day doing errands, and then did the show. So yeah, I was up.
John, the point of the story is, Ebro, I believe, Mixie John is too much, bro. He's got to sit down sometimes. Like
Well, I mean, listen. Since we're being serious right now, we have limited time. We'll get back to this a little bit later. I've talked to John multiple times about that being his main weight problem, is the fact that he doesn't sleep. If you don't sleep, you're not going to get results.
You're too mixy. Yes, John.
Hold on, that's nothing to do with anything. It just how everything fell into place. Like I was still fatigued from the fast, and I had to do a gig, and I was up all day doing stuff. So it doesn't happen every day. Yeah, it just one rare occasion. So, but I'm fine.
But then Sife's response was, "quote I fall asleep in diners all the time." I was like, what is going on in the world that people are why are people this mixy?
Well,
Go home.
I get it with John. Sometimes I fall asleep too, all the time.
At the diner?
Listen, if it's a comfortable seat, bro, listen, we out here. Us DJs
You're
have
DJ.
a rough
No,
life,
listen,
man.
I'm retired.
You gotta get it when you can. You gotta get the
DJing is a rough life.
Bro, I haven't had a 3
life.
a.m. diner trip in a long time, bro.
I haven't had a diner trip.
Well, that's just you being that's just you. That's just you being scared you're gonna get physically ill if you have a quesadilla.
I do get headaches, man. Them quesadillas, man. Damn.
All right. Now, a lot of people, of course, are outraged over the creator of the AI artist, Zanaya Monet, who signed a multi-million-dollar deal. Well, the creator spoke out and she gave us the 411 on her entire process. She spoke to Gayle King about it, and a lot of people are chiming in, including Jermaine Dupri, who also, kind of compared her situation to Milli Vanilli. And, when they got their Grammy revoked, and he's saying, how is this twists happening with AI. Let's get to that audio and hear the conversation between Miss Talisha Nikki Jones and Gayle King. Let's get
But
it.
Nikki, they thought Zanaya was a real person.
Zanaya is an extension of me, so I look at her as a real person.
But you can't sing. In that sense, she's not a real person. What do you say to people that say she may be an extension of you, but other singers who are actually have worked hard, who were really doing the actual singing, that you seem to have circumvented, taken a shortcut through all of that?
I wouldn't call it a shortcut because I still put in the work. And anytime something new comes about and it challenges the norm and challenges what we're used to, you're going to get strong reactions behind it. And I just feel like AI is the new era that we're in. And I look at it as a tool, as an instrument, utilize it.
All right.
I guess I just don't understand. I don't understand, I guess.
First and foremost, Gayle, I love you to death. You know this. Why? Why are you talking to this person? Second of all, Zanaya Monet or whoever this AI artist is didn't even get that big. Third, it's a headline because the AI companies who are trying to get investors and make this the norm, they succeed when we talk about it. Because just like the podcast companies selling everybody a goddamn microphone, the AI company is going to get everybody signing up to use their platforms and trying to create on it. And then they turn it into a multi-gazillion dollar company off of your work. The same thing happened on Instagram, Facebook. The same thing happened on TikTok. The same thing's going to happen with AI. They're going to get this is the new wave. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to become a singer. I might get a record deal. It's all a scam, bro. It's a scam.
Do you think that this scam is also allowing people to thrive in their respective fields and get money? Because on the other hand, a lot of people are in the comments
answer the question. Are people thriving, Mia Bell? Do you see people thriving off of AI currently?
Talisha Nikki Jones is.
That's one individual.
Well, I think people use it for productivity.
Yeah.
AI. For sure.
No. We're talking about making fake artists.
Oh, for making fake artists. I have no idea if that's going to actually lead to anyone.
I'm not talking about AI in general. I'm talking about this example specifically. AI, listen, machine learning is a new form, new level of AI where machines are learning how to replicate human behaviors. That's a new level. But going all the way back to synthesizers and auto-tune and computers mimicking sounds, that's all artificial intelligence. We're just at a new level of artificial intelligence today.
Yeah.
And these companies that specialize in getting you to behave on their platform, scan your face, lend them your voice, type in on Chat GPT different requests and different things so it can spit something back to you, are learning your behavior to build their companies, and people are investing in these companies and getting money. So it's all a narrative and a marketing hustle to get you to participate. Freedom Friday, info Ebro in the morning.com. We take your emails, we take your voice notes, and we let it fly. How you feel, what you want to talk about, it's all on the table. Mia Bell's in the room. Mia Bell, they got some smoke for you, but there's some love in here, too.
Oh, my God. Smoke and love?
Smoke and love. That's how you know you're doing a good job.
Oh, thank you.
Because if people were like, meh, if they were meh, that's not, you never want me. Mm-hmm. You want people to feel something, one way or the other.
Okay.
Let's get to, let's see here. Rosenberg, your first email. What you got?
All right. Let's just jump right. Let's jump right into the smoke. You ready, bro?
Let's go.
We're getting right into it. Mia Bell, don't take this about you. Let us handle this, and then you jump in, okay?
Okay.
So I know you're a spark plug, so just hold tight for a second.
All right.
Good morning. My husband and I are very loyal foughts. Listen every morning and finish the podcast in the afternoon. All right, these are our people right here. I'm writing because management needs to take an L on adding people on the show. This is supposed to be a family, and it's not feeling like it.
Damn.
Sorry to say it, and you can mute this part. You know we won't. It's giving Breakfast Club vibes. Not a fan. Please, let's keep the same people. Also, never disrespect Laura again by letting a random person play Laura Never Loses.
Oh, man, Mia Bell caught it.
By the way, but we've played the game without her mad times. It's me and Ebro. This is completely changing the chemistry that we all follow this show for. It's Ebro in the morning with Laura Stylez and Rosenberg. Not Ebro and featuring whoever's available that morning. We will keep listening and hoping this is a failed attempt on management's part. Love all y'all. That literally didn't start yesterday. Yo, why'd you say that?
Yo, why y'all doing that?
Why are you doing that to Mary Bell? That's coming up in a minute.
Well, that's the next email. Love for Mary Bell.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, crew. I just wanted to jump in some positive energy from Mary Bell.
Yeah, Mary Bell.
She's been on the show for what, a day, and I'm already a fan. I didn't know anything about her, but she is a clear voice, sharp opinion, and she actually gets through the news without needing to Google what's going afterwards.
Yo, come on.
Shots at Laura Stylez.
Hey, hey. Watch it now.
A miracle. I had to Google about her. Also, let's be real. She survived Ebro trying to be a big bully on her day one, and she didn't blink. That alone deserves her at least a Freedom Friday slot. I'm still laughing at how cool she stayed while Ebro went full. Let me explain your own point to you mode. Now, listen. I love Laura, been rocking with her forever, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't sometimes lose the thread during flashing lights. The laughs are great, but sometimes I need a decoder ring to follow along. Rosenberg backing her up like a helpful uncle doesn't hurt either. So yes, I heard the one hater tweet Rosenberg read, but don't let that sway you. There's plenty of love out here for Mary Bell.
Oh, thank you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Am I allowed to say something now, or should I?
Allowed, yeah, of course.
Go ahead.
Floor is yours. Hey.
Floor is yours.
First, let's start with Freedom Friday #1. I get it, sis. I get it. Family, friends of the show. I'm a friend of the show, too. I've been here for a while. I started on the street team. I used to get people's lunch. I used to work the boards. I worked the overnights. I earned to be a friend of the show as well. Family of the show, actually.
There you go.
And the show loves me. So hopefully you can learn to love me, too. Because I'm a cousin, okay, to Ebro, Rosenberg, Laura, Shawnee, Cast One, and hopefully your cousin soon. Maybe if you invite me over for dinner, whatever.
All right, listen, I don't know about all that. These people crazy. Mari Bell.
Yes, and to you, my sister, it's Mia Bell, but thank you very much, because I could get into the suavemente too if you need me to. But I appreciate it. So much so, and now we're cousins and sisters, and girl, we're gonna keep it going, okay?
Let's go to Janelle. We need another voice note, Shawnee Culture.
Yo, what's up, gang? I had to hit y'all this week because the conversation about parenting had me cracking up, man. I do appreciate y'all. I love when y'all talk about the issues, how y'all really feeling, because it be killing me when parents be trying to act like, having kids is just the best thing under the sun. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it's just not. So I appreciate that. All of y'all with kids, everybody out there, you're a superhero, okay?
Oh,
I don't know how y'all do it. I'm on the Cast One team. Me and my wife don't have no kids. We don't plan on having any kids. Just a weekend with our nephew is a lot. So, yeah, blessings to y'all. Love the kids, but not every day. Rosenberg, I love you, bro. A couple weeks ago, you was crashing out on Freedom Friday because people was coming at you. And while I do love a good Rosenberg crash out, it's hilarious. You gotta stop worrying about what these people got to say so much, bro. Like,
good timing.
I would never say this to anybody else, but you gotta be more like Ebro. Ebro takes it. He just laughs.
He's manly.
You don't gotta put that much energy into it, man. These people don't know you like that. If you do listen every day or really a fight, Rosenberg's heart. You know where he's coming from. You know he's a good guy. So anybody coming at him, you gotta chill, bro. All right, he's sensitive. And lastly, I'm gonna talk straight to DJ John, since Ebro won't cancel this BS of a segment.
Oh, damn.
John, can you just take this segment just a little bit more serious? Because I don't even got to go look and see what Cypher Sounds got going on with his gyms. I already know they better than yours. I don't even got to go look. I would bet my 401k way better. Actual gyms.
Wow. Yo,
Man.
John, everybody caught. Yo, Rosenberg, you got love in there, though.
Yeah, I got some. It's some love. Backhanded. Be more of a man like Ebro is still there.
No. First of all, let's be clear. Rosenberg's ability to be emotional is how he's gotten so far.
My superpower is what you're saying.
That is the superpower. Never
Kanye
lose that.
said, it's
but
my
it's also,
superpower.
listen, like your compadre down the dial when y'all do the Don Hahn and Rosenberg show.
Yeah.
When Don has his rants, I know it's a lot for him. And he hates being emotionally manipulated by the audience like that. But for the entertainment value, there's a lot there.
You need it, right?
You need it. You need it. A good Rosenberg crash out?
It's entertainment.
And by the way, little did that lady know when she said the voice note that the crash out today would be significantly bigger than the crash out she was even referring to.
And seconds before.
And seconds before. But thank you, Miz. I really do appreciate it. That's lovely. And I admittedly always have admitted I am overly affected by hearing from strangers. And Ebro, for example, does not crash out from strangers. Listen, we see Ebro crash out all the time, but it comes from internal stuff, like from his friends and people he's close to. Random strangers do not affect Ebro. He literally just sees them as eggs. I don't do that well enough. Because I always think about, but it's not an egg. That's a person. How would they say that? What's wrong with them? And that's you're right. I need to let it go at this point.
Well, don't, but not for sacrificing the show.
Right. So
let's keep our priorities in order here. All right.
And you see, Rosenberg, people confuse your emotional things with being soft. Rosenberg's not soft out here, bro.
Yo, did we ever tell you about the guy? He never let us tell you guys the story that when he mashed up the dude on the subway.
He never
let us share you that story this time. Right. He had to choke a dude out on the train.
So don't confuse Rosenberg being emotional with Rosenberg being soft. 'Cause that's what it is out here. I think they're confusing it.
I appreciate it, Cass. I appreciate it. No, emotional, not soft. I'm definitely not backing down. But
yo, Rosenberg choked that dude and mushed that dude on the train that day, and I was like, we gotta talk about it. And he was like, nah, we're not talking about it. We're never gonna talk about this.
By the way, and there's been another story since when I had to step up and get busy. Things have happened. But yeah, it's not always for radio consumption. But regardless of the point, I appreciate everyone being invested. Even your billionaire friends who hates me, who I just said is like,
yo, that was
Heath Ledger.
That was 2 pieces ago, man. We're moving forward. Why are you going back?
That one was the one though. They really got it. That one he went hard though.
True.
Hey, yo, it's time for the gurus, Shani Culture and Rosenberg. And Laura, you know you are a beautiful queen.
Ebro, don't ever play yourself. You're not a guru.
The Guru at ebrointhemorning.com. The Guru at ebrointhemorning.com. Your destination for clarity. Shawnee, light some sage.
Who came up with Destination for Clarity?
Might have been Shawnee.
That's pretty good.
Zen.
Sound like you just had a Sprite. I think this segment of the Guru needs some sort of soft drink sponsorship with all the...
That's a good call. We're here to shine a light.
That's right. Bring you out of the darkness and into
the light.
Lighter.
Send your email. You might hear it on Monday. Who knows? Let's get right to it. The Guru at ebrointhemorning.com. What's up, gurus? I love listening to y'all as I squeeze my truck through these small NY streets. LOL. But yo, check it. I'm one of 4 siblings, the second oldest. Me and my older sister both share mom and dad and are the closest in age at 18 months apart. So we've always had a close bond. May of 2024, my sister had some issues with my niece, and my niece then called my younger sister to pick her up from work. Next, my older sister called the cops on my younger sister, saying she kidnapped my niece. That was the text I woke up to. Me not knowing the whole story, I simply sent a text to my oldest saying whatever was going on, just chill out. Since she's the oldest, she shouldn't be the one escalating anything. Later that day, my bro picked up my niece to help calm everything down. I later found out my sister blocked everyone she thought was, quote, against her. Around Christmas, in another family situation, I found out she unblocked everyone, but till this day, she has yet to reach out. Tried reaching out later the day of the incident, but I'm guessing I was already blocked. So the question is, should I try to reach out or should I just continue to let her sit with herself until she's ready? Z from Philly.
Z from Philly.
Wait, so you only reached out one time the day of and never again?
Yeah.
Like, people, what is going on? You can decide someone's done talking to you without even trying one more time? I mean, I reach out to try to get an interview for my podcast more than that. I mean, what are we doing?
Fast. I had to text Issa 3 times this week to get a response.
Yeah, exactly. She's your daughter. And there was nothing going on.
And she's sitting in front of, and she's sitting right there. Just, I'm texting her little watch that they got her, and she ain't hit me back.
Yeah, she was doing something else.
So
she didn't feel like it.
You gotta text your kid, text your sister, text your kids, text your loved one. If you love them, keep texting.
Now listen, there are situations with family. I thought this was going to be about like over years not responding, listen, I have some of those in my family. Not my immediate family, but I have those in my family. Where over years, I'm like, okay, listen, I get the hint. You're not really up for the hang anymore. All right. And then at some point you decide, I've had enough. I'm gonna back off and see what happens. This is your sibling, first of all, and you're only both sides' full sibling. And one incident happened, and you didn't hear. Keep reaching out.
Yeah, this seems pretty simple,
right?
Like, yeah.
Just keep texting her that you love her and you miss her. That's it. Every couple of days, every once a week, whatever you do. I love you. I miss you. Would love to see you.
Don't stop trying.
That's it. She'll come around.
No. I'll say this: if I sent a handful of texts, and then maybe you try to call too, and none of it works. At some point, then you can have a decision about, like, do I feel like trying still or seeing if she responds or letting her
If it was my sibling, I'm going to start trolling. So just so y'all know, like, if my brother wasn't hitting me back,
that's a fact.
I'm trolling. Like, it's not like a cousin or somebody that y'all grew up in the same house. Yeah. I'm trolling.
Yeah.
I might just pull up to your house and stand outside.
Facts.
No,
I'm your relative. What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, like that's a good point. I'm forgetting it's your sibling. If my brother all of a sudden, like, time passed, I would not stop hitting him. It's my sibling.
Yeah. You're gonna drive to your brother's house,
and he's in Maryland.
You're gonna make the drive.
I'd be like, yo, what's going on, bro? You good? So yeah, don't give up on your sibling. Y'all were close. Nothing happened. What? Because you told her to calm down? That can't be enough reason that y'all are not going to talk anymore. Because you said, "Hey, don't escalate the situation. Calm down." That can't be.
It can't be.
So yeah, don't give up when it comes to your sibling, man. But you seem like a great guy, Z. We appreciate you. So say the gurus.
All right, we're back with another one. Kanye West, he just met with a Jewish rabbi to express remorse about his commentary on Jews and explain his bipolar disorder. Now we have the audio. Can we hear it?
Shawnee, what do you got? I guess I got questions about this audio, by the way. It's very strange.
Did you watch the video?
I watched the video and I heard the voice, and Kanye sounds very weird. You have it, Shawnee?
I feel really blessed to be able to sit here with you today and just take accountability. I was dealing with some various issues dealing with bipolar also. So it would take the ideas I had and have them take them to an extreme where I would forget about the protection of the people around me and myself. So I wanted to come and take accountability. Sometimes people aren't that knowledgeable about the bipolar and the cause or what causes it and the way you act when you have this disease. It's like if you left the house and you left your kid at the house and your kid went and messed up the kitchen and messed up the garage and messed up the living room. Now when you get back, it's your responsibility because that's your child. And that's the way I look at it. It's like I gotta go clean up the kitchen, I gotta clean up the living room, I gotta clean up the garage. It's a big deal for me as a man to come and take accountability for all the things that I've said, and I really just appreciate you embracing me with open arms and allowing me to make amends. And this is the beginning and the first steps and the first break.
All right.
Fade him out. We've had enough.
I can tell you what the rabbi also said back to Kanye.
I don't, Mia Bell, no disrespect. It's only your second day. Mia Bell, it's only your second day. No disrespect. I don't want to hear what the rabbi had to say.
Okay.
I don't give a damn.
Okay.
What, do you look up the rabbi? I just sent you a link, bro. You look him up?
No, I don't care.
No, you do. No,
Why?
you do. Because he's a criminal. It's a complete joke. The whole thing's a complete... I'd be thrilled if Kanye meant this in earnest. He went and picked some random dude who's a freaking criminal. You can't just go to a rabbi who looks really Jewish.
I'm going to tell you why I didn't care.
Right.
I don't tell you why I didn't care. Why does Kanye need to go sit with a rabbi?
Yeah, what is that? Why apologize to the rabbi?
Why are you apologizing to the rabbi?
So that y'all can forgive him for what he said.
Who's y'all?
He wants forgiveness from Rosenberg.
Yeah, don't call me.
Then call, yeah.
If he called you Rosenberg and asked to have a conversation and hold hands and for you to recite things from the Torah and let him know what you know.
Rosenberg ain't reciting nothing from no Torah.
I can't recite from the Torah, but if he said, hey, I'd like to have a conversation. I know you've been one of the most outspoken Jews. I'm super sorry. Could we talk about it? Absolutely, I'd have a conversation. Why is he sitting with some random rabbi who, when I looked him up, is into all kinds of weirdo business and has millions and millions and millions of dollars? Why is he sitting with that guy? What does that do? Like, you hurt your fans. You hurt people. You made the world worse through that camera. Don't go look at that rabbi. Look at us. Look at the people you hurt.
And also, the reason Kanye sounds like that is because he has obviously been through some treatment and he's probably on some medication, right? And so he is dealing with some real issues.
Of course.
But once again, and I said this before regarding Kanye, go sit down and shut up. Okay, if you want to apologize and say, hey, y'all, I was tripping. I was having episodes. I needed medication for the stuff I'm dealing with. You know, I apologize to the Jewish community because, you know, I lumped everybody in the Jewish community all into one horrible
I said I
thing.
love Hitler, bro.
I said I
named
loved
a
Hitler.
song I did a song called Heil Hitler. There's a lot to do here.
And I was really trying to hurt people. For whatever reason I was trying to hurt people, fine. But at this point, I'm going to go produce music, and I'm going to try to be the best human I could be. I'll talk to y'all soon. Out. The problem with Kanye is even before his bipolar episodes or whatever we saw, he's an over-talker. He has the problem where the camera always got to be on. He always got to be celebrated. He always has to be a spectacle.
Yeah, even in apologizing, which takes a lot of oomph away from the apology when you know it was a moment. That camera didn't show up there and release that footage by accident.
Yeah.
It's all the work, man. Why?
Johnny, that voice reminded me of, and she's my joy, and that's my new joy. You remember that drop?
Yeah.
He went to the old White Ye.
That was White Ye.
My joy.
That was my joy. It's my joy.
So, yeah, unfortunately, I wish when I saw the clip, I was like, oh, what is this? Come on, bro. I'm not saying Kanye can't ever make amends, but it ain't from a video with you talking to one random rabbi. That's not going to be it, bro.
All right. So next time you give him the group of rabbis he needs to talk to.
No
doesn't need a rabbi.
No rabbis.
No rabbis.
No,
Kanye apologize.
By the way, y'all, just like Christians, just like Catholics, just like Muslims, just like any group, you don't just go sit down with a singular person and apologize. If somebody offended Haitians, do you get to just go meet with a Haitian person and it's all forgiven?
Oh no. You actually got to go to Haiti and get on the main stage.
See?
And apologize to all
Right.
of us.
So in what world do you just go sit down with some rando rabbi
and now you're good
and act like all Jews know who that rabbi is or give a damn?
Never heard or give a damn. No idea. That's why I looked him up and went, who is this guy?
By the way, all Jews ain't religious.
And then there's that. So should he go to Jerusalem? Should I stop asking these questions?
Why Israel?
Why
no
Israel?
more.